David is a 70-year-old man who's about to drop his life savings on an online fitness coaching program that is going to change his life. I'm the guy selling it to him. I'm nodding and smiling, waiting for him to get done talking. Trevor's in my left ear coaching me. Never offer payment plans up front. Don't even think about it. That's not what we do. But this guy is clearly broke. Just say the price and shut up. That's what you do, every time. This guy cannot afford it, Trevor. It'll sink his marriage. Absolutely not your job to worry about that. Just say the price and shut up. David's still going on and on about how this is the perfect program for him and how he wish he found us sooner. I'm checking my calendar to see if my next lead is qualified, as in, can they afford this program? Because if they're from a country with a shitty conversion to US dollars, I'll just cancel the call and stay on with David here and fight tooth and nail for even just a 1K deposit, and we'll figure it out from there. Stay focused. Just let him talk. He's almost there. David's done talking, and I can sense from the inflection and flavor of pause that he's left off on a question or something that requires my input, so I hit him with the classic, something low and confident, and this seems to satisfy him, which lets me get into temp check. So, David, how you feeling about everything? Let's do this. Well, that's great. Next steps from here are pretty simple. We'll just go ahead and process the investment together, get you all set up in our private Slack community, and make sure you have access to all the curriculum. Does that sound fair enough? Sure does. Let's get started. And then here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for. So, to get you started, the total investment for everything, for lifetime access to all the education modules, the one-on-one coaching, and the private training community, is just a one-time payment of $5,500. And then I shut up. David's face evaporates. His wrinkles, held high and mighty by hope, drop to the floor like heavy sacks. He looks like a pug on Lexapro. Then he tries to play it cool. He writes the number down on a piece of paper and underlines it. They all do this. Every time. Don't say anything. Let him talk. I pretend to take a sip of something from an empty can. And when it sets in for him that I don't have anything else to say and that the ball is well and truly in his court, he clears his throat like he doesn't really have to, and he says, well, I'm obviously going to have to talk to Kiko about this. And I'm well trained, so I don't even flinch. I say, well, of course you have to talk to Kiko about it. Tell you the truth, I'd be a little worried if you didn't say that. And he chuckles at this, pure opiate relief flooding in. David, I'm glad to hear you want full partner buy-in before jumping into this. In fact, it's a pattern we see in some of our most successful students here. Let me ask you this, David. Kiko's feelings aside, do you feel 10 out of 10 on this? And then, if you've done your job like a well-trained monkey, they will say, without fail, every fucking time, oh yeah, I feel great about it. But you have to get people to say things twice to make sure they really mean it. So it sounds like you're excited about the program and just want to make sure you and Kiko are on the same page, out of respect for her, is that right? That's right. It's a lot of money. So let's say you go and talk to Kiko and she's fully supportive of the decision. Are you 100% going to be joining us? And then here's where they hit you with some bullshit objection they were smoke screening the whole time. Something like, well, I guess I'm a little worried about, I guess I'm a little worried this system won't work for me. How do I know I can really trust you guys? Which, of course, they've already said they do trust us, because you'll recall not 30 seconds ago this very gentleman was foaming at the fucking mouth to be let into our private training program made of zeros and ones, and is now quaking like a hairless dog in his rundown retired boots, which means every time he said he was ready, which was 7 individual times, he was either flat out lying to me or himself or both. Every objection is the same. It's always uncertainty. Stay detached. Lean out. Come on. He's close. He's out of the pocket. I have a lead from Sweden next. I have to take this. Get him on a spouse deposit. The spouse deposit was Trevor's idea. So, David, what we'll typically do here is what's called a spouse deposit. A spouse deposit? That's right. Just $1,000 up front and you'll get full access to the program for 24 hours. Then, after you go through everything with Kiko, you and I can knock out the rest of the investment tomorrow. And, David, if Kiko absolutely hates the idea of you investing in your fitness and becoming a healthier, happier you, then we'll just refund the deposit and shake hands as friends. Does that sound fair enough? He wants this. He's scared. They're always scared. That's why they're on that side of the call. They've lived lives of fear and retreat and polite uncertainty. They've never taken a bet on themselves. They've never believed in themselves, not once. And that is why we have to save them. Well, it's something I really want to say yes to. Here comes the but. But I have to talk to Kiko before I can spend any kind of money like this. I'm sure you understand. This is not worth it, Trevor. This is what we do. He's shitting himself. He's not a good fit. Do not mistake compassion for fear. This isn't the right thing to do. Are you a seller or a buyer? Are you one of them, or are you one of us? Well, David, I can totally appreciate that. But we'd hate for you to miss out on taking action, because, truth be told, you're exactly the kind of person we want to be working with. Which is why in a situation like this, what we'll typically do is